My name is John Bergman, and I'm a business coach. I have been for a little more than 30 years. You can see my picture down here on the right-hand side. I just put that on there to show you I'm a real person. I've been quoted on most of the major news organizations, CBS, Fox, NBC, etc. I'm not bragging about that. I'm just sharing what I'm doing. So the reason I'm doing this video is I want to talk about how to create a business that works for you. Because what I've found over the years is so many business owners are so buried in their business they don't have time to do anything. It affects their personal life, their home life, and so on. So a few years ago, I wrote a book called Five Pillars for the Ideal Lifestyle of the Construction Company Owner, because at that time, most of my clients were contractors, although I've worked with a number of other businesses as well. So the things I'm going to be sharing with you are not just privy to the construction business. The principles are the same no matter what kind of business you have. So just bear with me here. Now, I use the idea of pillars instead of steps because I think of pillars as supporting a business as opposed to steps. And it's just my little idiosyncrasy, if you will. So pillar one says, first, take an honest look at your business. Does it support your life or control your life? Do you feel that you're working in your business or on your business? Are you dealing with way too much stress and too many demands? Most of the owners I've dealt with over the years tell me that the demands are tremendous. There's a lot of stress involved. They take their business at home with them and so on. And so it's an awful way to live, and you don't have to live that way. So then my next question is kind of a simple one, but do you have a business or do you have a job? Do you go to work every day at a job or do you have a business that you're managing and running? There's a big difference in the two. And the next question is, when you started your business, is this what you had in mind? Is this what you wanted when you started the business? Or did you want to have more freedom and so on? So think about that. Pillar number two then says, if you're not happy with where you are right now, then do you have a strong intention and a strong commitment to change? Because believe me, change is not easy, and it really takes a commitment and an intent to change, because it takes time to change. So are you committed to change? Again, it takes time to change a business, but the rewards are tremendous, and I just would encourage you to do so. I've had many of my clients tell me that once we went through the process and restructured things for them, they felt free for the first time in a long time. They felt like they could, in fact, have a life. They could be home for dinner. They could hit their kids' soccer games or whatever it happens to be. So the rewards for change are really tremendous, but it does take a commitment. So the step three then, or pillar three, I should say, is what's your vision? If you could create the ideal business today, what would it look like? And what would you be doing in the business? There are three positions in the typical business. I realize there's more than that, but let's think of it in terms of three. There's the technician, the person or people that are actually out there doing the work. There's the manager, the one who manages the work. And then there's the CEO who brings the vision or growth for the business. Which position should you fill? In my view, if you're a business owner, if you're really trying to grow a business, not just have a job, then you need to be the CEO. You need to be the guy or the person that's bringing vision to the business and growth to the business, and not out there doing the business. So that's pillar number three. So pillar number four then says, okay, I'm going to make these changes. This is what I want for the business. What will your organization look like? Once you decide what your business is going to look like in terms of this is where I want it to be, then you need to decide, how do I put all those pieces together? And that requires an organizational chart. That requires laying out the lines of authority, who does what and who reports to whom, and so on and so forth. So you need to ask yourself, what positions am I going to need to create, and what will the organization look like and the organizational structure look like once I do this? This is important so that you can eliminate any confusion about who reports to whom and so forth. Clarity is really the key here. The last thing you want in your business is confusion. Step number five then is that you need to develop good systems. Good systems are really the backbone of any business. Systems clarify what needs to be done and who's going to do it. It promotes accountability. It sets up processes so that you know how your business is going to run. A lot of owners over the years have said, well, I don't like systems. I don't like that kind of control. Well, trust me, if you don't have those, then you're flying by the seat of your pants, and so is everyone in the organization, and that's not a good thing not a good thing to have in your business. Systems will also give you good, strong financial control so that you know where you're making money, where your money's going, what should I be doing, and so on and so forth. So trust me when I tell you that systems are an important part of the business, the backbone. So in summary, this video just really is meant to kind of whet your appetite, get your thinking, get your juices flowing, if you will, help you understand that you can have a successful business without giving up the rest of your life. And if I've accomplished that and you want to know more, then I invite you to buy my book. Now, I didn't do this video to sell you a book. They're like $10 on Amazon, but it will give you a good foundation, if you will. And you don't have to be in the construction business to get something out of it. 5 pillars for the ideal lifestyle of the construction company owner. You could also email me at jbconsulting2002@yahoo.com, jbconsulting2002@yahoo.com. I'd be happy to help you. I hope this video has kind of whetted your appetite and got you thinking about your business. If it has, then I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. If I can do anything at all to help you, feel free to email me. Again, my name is John Bergman. I hope you have a blessed day, and thank you very much for taking time to watch this video.